So Classroom of the Elite Year 2 Volume 12.5 is upon us, and we're already given 3 new illustrations to show what to expect on this specific volume. These 3 illustrations are actually quite interesting because 2 of them are really unexpected. At the same time, the last one is what people are actually looking forward, because we want the conclusion to that to be finally cleared up. But let's talk over it. Let's start off with the first one, which is Chabashira Sai looking so fancy in her attire. Now in here, we could see her in her casual attire. She has her jacket on her arm and she seems to be waiting in front of Kiyaki Mall. From what I could tell, this might be a situation where she was waiting for Ayanokoji because of the meeting with his father. Remember that there is supposed to be a parent-student meeting for them to talk about the future of Classroom Elite, or the students at least. That's the only connection I can have with this. Or maybe Chabashira Sai is gonna be talking to Ayanokoji on finally reaching a class. These are the only 2 scenarios that I could think of, but if we could go on a wilder route, then maybe this is a date. What the heck? But if it is, then that's gonna be peak, man. That's just my expectation for this, but let's see what's the next illustration is. The next one is actually quite dope. It's Hiyori's illustration. Hiyori, if you do not know, I am a big Shina Hiyori fan since 2021. Hiyori is probably one of the most underrated amongst the heroines, but she is starting to gain popularity as of late, and I absolutely like that. It's kind of surprising that Hiyori is the illustration for today's volume, or Year 2 Volume 12. I thought that the main focus would be Horikita, Ichinose, or Arisu, because she might be expelled. But no, it's actually Hiyori, so she is definitely going to have a role this time. She has her casual attire with her book as well. Maybe her father is gonna come here in school in this volume. Maybe she would probably introduce him to Ayanokoji, and for some reason Ayanokoji will actually know him. But that's only a very random thought. In the end, I think that this is a simple illustration, like for example Year 2 Volume 8. Remember that volume where the illustration is Ishizaki and Nishino, but they didn't really have a major role in that volume? Maybe it's similar to that, but still, it's nice to see Hiyori finally be in an illustration, in a solo illustration as well, in terms of the volume cover. Do I have a weird feeling that Hiyori might be in trouble? Maybe. There are lingering feelings as well, because this is Classroom of the Elite. You don't know who might suddenly get expelled for no reason. So that is the situation we're in right now. Still, I am just happy. So let's look forward to the next one, which is the most anticipated one actually. So this illustration right here, we have Ichinose looking so down. We can see her face, her front side, so we can only assume that she is currently depressed. And look at Ayanokoji at the right side right there. He looks so menacing. He is staring down at Ichinose like she is a sack of potatoes that is ready to be thrown out. She is on the verge of breaking down. But this scenario kind of reminds me of what happened to Kei. There might be parallels. What I mean is that in Kei's situation, Kei already stood up, right? Maybe in this situation, Ichinose, rather than standing up, gaining her confidence back, or Ayanokoji managing to build her up, maybe this is gonna be the opposite of that, and Ichinose is gonna be depressed and will actually leave the school because Ayanokoji really broke her. Or the other scenario, which I have been saying in a lot of my videos, that Ayanokoji will manage to break her down, and she will in the end realize that yeah, she is not suited for the leader role. And in the end, when she realizes this, that she needed someone to lean on, Ayanokoji will officially transfer to her class. Because the only one, or the only class that I could see Ayanokoji transferring right now is Ichinose's class, as well as Sakayanagi's class. Because Sakayanagi's class has no leader anymore, if only Arisu gets expelled. But if she does not get expelled, then the only class that's suitable for him is actually Ichinose's class, since Ichinose's class is the class with the lowest class points. Remember that. If Ayanokoji transfers to Ichinose's class, then Ichinose could either be the best support, right? Since Ayanokoji mentioned that she was never suited to be a leader, rather she's best suited as a support character. There's an opportunity here to either remove Ichinose altogether, or she will finally become Ayanokoji's support officially this time. Now, I am curious on what will Horikita and the other classmates' opinion on this become, especially Chabashira's side, because she most likely know more about Ayanokoji than the rest of the class. Not only information about his background, even though it's only a little bit, she does know what truly Ayanokoji is. Are there other stuff that we should talk about? I don't really think so. So that's gonna be it for today. If you have any other lingering thoughts about this situation, please do let me know, because this is actually quite nuts. I like this illustration because it shows dominance from Ayanokoji, and Ichinose is just looking down. There's a big chance that this is actually a bait, and in reality, Ichinose will look up Ayanokoji's eyes and show a hint of confidence. There's that possibility that I can also get by with, but in the end, I truly believe that Ichinose's class is gonna be the one where Ayanokoji transfers. The biggest plot twist would be if Hiyori gets expelled and then Ryuen also gets expelled, then he goes to class or their class. That would be, yeah, a very random twist. But overall, that's gonna be it for today's vid. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section once again what are your thoughts on this vid.